So people actually will come to you and say, hey, I want you to be a reptilian. What does that entail?
It's more like, it's basically like selling your soul. They're all pushing the stupid satanic demon. It's all so
like,
dumb.
what's her name? Doja Cat right now?
It's all demonic and really dark, and all those people, they stick together.
Is the Illuminati real? Are there any other secret societies other than the Illuminati that...
This is absolutely disturbing. Jeffree Star, don't get me wrong, is someone that doesn't seem to be following Jesus, that is for sure. But she shares some very disturbing details of the Hollywood industry of how they approached her dealing with some weird stuff. And I always say that sometimes in society, you have a few choices in life, and a lot of those choices come with compromises. Are you willing to sell your soul, not in the literal sense to the devil, but sell your soul in a metaphorical sense, making compromises, things that you shouldn't be doing in the name of God, but instead you do it on your own will, for your own fleshly desires, to get the disturbing things of this world. And she sheds a light to that. Super wild stuff. So let's get into it.
Before we get into those questions, Mitch did bring up something about you being involved with the Illuminati.
What about it?
I heard you're involved.
Are you?
Absolutely not. I'm not near famous enough to do that.
You don't have to be famous.
How do I get in?
Well, turn the cameras off.
Cut that. Like, make it go black. Make it go black for a second, and then bring it back. Is the Illuminati
gang signs?
Is the Illuminati real?
Yes.
Are there any other secret societies other than the Illuminati that maybe don't get as much press?
Yeah, but they're evil, and I don't with them.
Okay, so the Illuminati is not evil. They don't do
The Illuminati is not evil.
like blood sacrifices.
See, the problem is when there's people in control of anything, they get greedy, egos, so they ruin things and they make it evil.
Mm-hmm. Care to elaborate?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And is the Illuminati like celebrity based, or are there politicians also involved with that?
Money-based.
It's just money based.
Mm-hmm. And then the celebrities are used as a vessel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How much money?
Vessel.
How much money does someone have to make to be in?
Or what you're willing to do to not be broke anymore.
What does that mean?
Dun, dun.
Yeah. You speak in riddles. Like, you give me just enough where I'm like, I don't know.
You have to, so I don't get my plane bombed or killed later, you know?
It's your fear for your life when you're...
That's crazy. And we see, though, whatever reason, there's this weird thing within Hollywood. Once you get a certain threshold, you see almost every celebrity wearing a dress or doing some demonic thing. Like, what's up with that? There's like this certain threshold that you have to pass. It's creepy. Like, now in the back of my head, if someone came up to me and said, hey, you should just wear this dress for this photo shoot, I'm never gonna do that. Even if, I don't know, I don't see any circumstance where I would need to do that, even if it's for fun or acting out something. No.
Right now.
But it kind of turns me on. Oh, I love living on the edge. Like, you never know if you're gonna get JFK'd.
That is, if you have you ever worried
good.
about that? Has there ever been a time you're like, someone might besides that wife?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's not really gonna do.
Has there ever been a time that you're care to comment on that you were worried that people were actually going to try and kill you?
Ooh. Was there ever a time? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I tested the waters recently to see if anyone would come after me.
And how'd you test the waters?
Just by saying a few things.
What'd you say?
Because I left LA and I broke ties with a lot of people and I stopped fucking with
They were
a lot
also in
of
Illuminati
dark stuff. Yeah. So I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. For now.
For now. Yeah. What if I get killed on this trip? You get the last interview. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That
You're
would be,
welcome.
hey, numbies for the boys. Numbies. We're actually the ones contracted to kill you and we just lured you into this podcast.
Let's go.
This is it.
Hey,
How do you want to go out?
This is very, very weird, not gonna lie. Such a weird interview, that is for sure. So Jeffree Star says that, and then he gets into some very more weird stuff
Anymore.
Right.
Things are happening behind the scenes, and a lot of people did not want me around anymore because of this moment of like when all the YouTube drama happened, I was going to expose a lot of people. and this is a tricky conversation. Someone else's, let me word this the right way. I got cocky and thought that I could expose someone else's trauma and story to X out someone else.
Gotcha.
That person did not want me to. Therefore, this person is still free.
Wow.
And that was very hard to deal with.
Right. Yeah.
But it was also selfishly wanting to let everyone know this person's a piece of shit.
Right.
And it's like I had to learn through my journey of healing and through therapy that was not appropriate, which is I never did it, obviously.
Right.
But those thoughts were haunting me.
But your intention behind it was good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because so
It's
many
not like you were
people
trying to hurt
were
somebody.
supporting someone who is so awful.
Right. It's that misunderstood thing again. Yeah.
Yes. So the internet, as the roller coaster of my career has been, they wanted me to be the villain, I guess, that year.
Everybody needs a villain.
And it was crazy. So this person begged and pleaded me not to share what they had told me. I obviously respected it and never did it.
Right. That shows that you're a good human. You know, you didn't do it.
And to see this person still out there, they're not thriving like they used to be at all, is just interesting. But the industry does have demonic snakes.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll have to tell me who it is.
Dang. So right here, he talks about the industry having demonic snakes. What does that mean?
That misunderstood thing again. Yeah.
Yes. So the internet, as the roller coaster of my career has been, they wanted me to be the villain, I guess, that year.
Everybody needs a villain.
And it was crazy. So this person begged and pleaded me not to share what they had told me. I obviously respected it and never did it.
Right. That shows that you're a good human. You know, you didn't do it.
And to see this person still out there, they're not thriving like they used to be at all, is just interesting. But the industry does have demonic snakes.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll have to tell me who it is later so I can steer clear of that human.
Oh, his name is James Charles.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Really? Do we need to bleep that?
No.
No.
James, you know he's the biggest piece of shit in the beauty industry.
Wow.
And he
really?
allegedly has done a lot of horrible things. He admitted to talking to minors. He is a fucking piece of shit.
It's true. I always stay out of the drama.
He did a video not allegedly admitting to sex minors.
So I never knew this. Hey, we had a situation where he used one of my makeup artist's hacks and didn't tag her. So I just, on my backup account, I have a backup TikTok account. I was just like, hey, James, we love you, we respect you, but, you know, give credit where credit's due.
He wants to be the one that...
He did, though.
Oh, okay.
I was very
you called him out.
surprised. Right. But what's crazy is everybody in the comments started telling me about the stuff, and I was like, God, I didn't know. You know, like I stay out of it. But
one of the most vile human beings on this planet.
Lord.
Yep.
That's crazy. Well,
honestly, and I have never really talked or addressed these things, but he is a literal monster.
Wow.
And the fact that he's out there and somehow has a beauty product, I guess, that just came out. People aren't ready for the truth. Everyone wants to keep their mouths shut, and they keep... Why?
Right.
If someone is bad, let people know.
Yeah. No,
you have A-list celebrities literally using this.
Has he been
all demonic and really dark, and all those people, they stick together.
Has he ever been charged?
I don't know. I don't think so.
He says it's all demonic. Coming from him, though, I don't know. I don't know how much grounds he has to speak on, but like him being a predator, talking about James Charles being a predator. I don't even know I meant talking about this.
Yeah. I think that's probably
Will we see it in the future?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, also the Illuminati, though, not to keep bringing that up, but don't they use people like James Charles to bleed into other areas, you know, because they can easily access minors,
the children.
Right, yeah.
He is a big problem.
Wow.
And I don't speak on him, but they tried to ruin my career because of all the information I had.
Wow. It's really brave of you to
So I moved away. I stood up to all of them, said,
yeah.
And I left that little LA County, and they're so controlled mentally by it. It's really sad. So,
and you're free.
Yes.
You're literally free.
But it's shocking, honestly. It really is. And I never speak about this. People ask me about this.
Yeah.
I don't dwell. I don't really think about them. But when you start, you're interviewing me. We're talking about the literal past.
No, I appreciate the honesty.
And it's like, I'm always going to keep it real.
Need to know. It's not fair where you could be saving another child, like
that part.
Yeah.
But they don't people are not taking it as serious anymore. Or like new people discover someone and they're like, whatever.
Well, hopefully they will after hearing you speak on it, because somebody such as yourself who's been in the industry for so long, who has street cred, literally,
So here's a video of him talking about a reptilian situation where someone seemingly approached him that was a reptile. It's crazy stuff.
Reptile, I didn't want to.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that even work? How does somebody come to you and say, hey, I want you to be a reptilian?
They see the potential that you can do to shift the culture.
Right.
And I chose to shift it myself.
So people actually will come to you and say, hey, I want you to be a reptilian. What does that entail?
It's more like, it's basically like selling your soul. It's such a tricky,
thing to
say.
Like Ursula and the Little Mermaid, like sign on the dotted line, and
you have to give more than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a firstborn or like your left nut or something.
Listen, if you want that tour bus to not have the brakes go out tonight,
okay,
I'm just kidding. No one can hear us. No one knows we're talking about this.
No,
but
we're good.
It's a tricky slope because the industry is really dark.
Right.
And there's a lot of people that
I feel
will
like there's such a dark side and there's also a light side. It just depends on which.
There is. But thankfully, because of social media and people having the guts, a lot of things are now infiltrated. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, all these things are coming out.
Right.
And it's like, thank God.
Yeah.
So Hollywood is so scared.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
There's no new artists. They're all pushing the stupid satanic demon. It's all so done.
What's her name? Doja Cat right now? It's getting weird.
It's just getting boring.
It's getting uncomfortable
to
the point
of... is what it is.
That's crazy though, that even Jeffree Star is talking about the demonic side of Hollywood, is saying that it's so boring, it's so disgusting, everything's demonic, or you have to sell your soul. And this is coming from someone who's not a Christian, and he's outing everything. I think that really speaks to the society. And if you want to stay in that area of influence, you got to compromise. So now I'm going to go to this video. This is all for entertainment purposes only, 100%. I don't think this is necessarily fact or reality for everything, but it's very interesting.
Number 5, the lizard people we love. In the landscape of modern myths and urban legends, there are tales that stretch the boundaries of belief, but that doesn't mean they can't be true. Among these, a peculiar conspiracy theory winds its way through the glittering world of celebrity, suggesting that beneath the skin of some of the most famous faces we've come to love lies a secret far more bizarre than any tabloid could invent. This is the story of the lizard people theory, a narrative that defies logic and yet has seeped into the undercurrents of pop culture everywhere. The roots of this conspiracy take us back to a time before social media and viral news was everywhere. It was the 1990s when David Icke, a former soccer player and sports broadcaster turned conspiracy theorist, first proposed the idea that many influential figures, including celebrities, political leaders, and heads of state, are in fact shape-shifting reptilian humanoids. These entities, he claimed, belong to a bloodthirsty alien race, manipulating world events to keep humans in a state of fear and ignorance. The idea seems outlandish, yet it found a foothold in the public imagination. Why? Well, because the world, it appears, is very messed up. Perhaps this theory offers an oddly comforting explanation for the sometimes inexplicable behavior of the rich and powerful. The theory suggests that these lizard people are able to shift between a human and reptilian form at will, using their positions of influence to orchestrate global events for their own sinister benefits.
That's crazy. I didn't know it was like that deep, but I don't know. I don't know where to go with. But why would Jeffree Star say that? Are these some type of demonic entities? Nephilim creatures? The Bible does talk about that. Sometimes you don't even know if you're entertaining angels.
Examples cited by believers are as diverse as they are bizarre. A glitch in a video feed, an awkward movement caught on camera, or an unusual glint in a celebrity's eye. All have been pointed to as evidence of the reptilian nature hiding in plain sight. There's videos of many celebs exhibiting signs like this. Beyonce, Justin Bieber, Rihanna, Miley Cyrus, and of course, Mark Zuckerberg, just to name a few.
Ha!
In fairness, some of these videos could merely be special effects put in place. But if that's the case, then what's
That's
fueling
crazy.
this enduring conspiracy? Surely there must be some truth to it. Skeptics point to psychological factors like pareidolia, the tendency to perceive meaningful patterns like faces and random things.
That's interesting. Pareidolia. That's how you pronounce it. Pareidolia. That's true. We just talked about that with the hieroglyphs in Egypt, where pareidolia, you see things that really aren't there, like a face.
Others suggest it's a modern manifestation of age-old fears, a sort of digital age reboot of ancient myths about demons and shapeshifters that have haunted human stories for millennia. As to why it's lizards exactly, well, some think they are an alien species, but others say that they've been here all along. Lizards have lived on planet Earth far longer than human beings. In that time, they too have evolved and, as part of their survival skills, have learned to shapeshift into things like people. Really, when you think about it, what better way to ensure your survival than by convincing your enemies that you don't even exist in the first place? Thus, the lizard people show up as humans and pull the strings in whatever direction they see fit. As we delve deeper into the 21st century, the line between reality and fantasy becomes even more blurred. The lizard people conspiracy, while lacking credible evidence, serves as a mirror to our society's fascination with the unknown and the unexplainable. It reminds us that sometimes the most outlandish stories can take on a life of their own, reflecting our deepest fears and curiosities back at us. Number 4, Paul is dead.
There you have it, guys. That is the reptilian theory. What do you guys think? I don't know. When the world tries to go crazy, it's important to go to the Word of God and see what the Bible actually says. Because if it's not in the Bible, then I don't think there's any grounds for it. And for this, I don't think so. But there are a lot of sinister things happening. There are opportunities for you to compromise, do things that are not of God for your fleshly desires. That is 100% true and definitely a possibility. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please comment down below your thoughts on this. I encourage you to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Always remember, guys, Jesus loves you.